What's going on YouTube? It's Tahir here, back today with another video, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about why failure is not necessarily a bad thing as most of us like to imagine. Now, for all of my life, I wouldn't say I was scared of failure, but I would never look forward to it. I would always hate that feeling, and I would always just regret and just dwell upon why I had to fail something, or why things didn't really go my way, or why I got rejected. As an example, now, little did I know at the time that all of that actually redirects you onto a better path, and it kind of makes you realize and learn from your mistakes, and it kind of teaches you what not to do the following time to actually improve upon the situation. A perfect example could be, I don't know, when a promotion didn't go my way, for example, at my job. Now, I am very fortunate to be in the position that I am in, and I should always be grateful. However, whenever something like a promotion not going my way used to happen, I would really dwell on it, and it would really kind of just get to me a little bit. And that's really not the attitude or the behavior that you want to be conveying, and you really want to be thinking about that sort of stuff, because it doesn't help. I mean, the problem with that is you're dwelling on that. In the meantime, you could have got something else done, you could have been a lot more productive, but you instead chose to dwell on this one single thing that really isn't going to have much benefit. Now, the one thing that did teach me is I still need to make improvements somewhere, and maybe I'm not ready for that promotion. But in hindsight, at the time, I didn't really realize this, and I'm just thinking, man, why? Like, why did I fail? Or why did I not get that promotion and someone else got picked over me? Sometimes you just can't explain things in life, and I've found that to be true as well, especially in recent years. But it's all just a process, and it's all a learning process, as I say. And as the saying goes, what's meant to be yours will be yours, and what's not meant to be yours will not be yours. No matter how close or how far you are from those things, they will either happen for you or they will not happen for you. Now, the best way to kind of control that is to practice whatever you want, get good at it, or make strides towards whatever you want. So again, going back to promotion in this example, just work towards that promotion, work towards getting better at your current job and expanding upon your current skill set. That way then your bosses could potentially see that actually you are improving, you're a valuable asset, and then that might be the way forward. And they might think, hang on a minute, this guy or this girl is improving, their skill set has massively expanded as of recent, and so I think they might be ready for this promotion. That's the sort of mentality that you got to have, and that's the mentality that I didn't have when I was younger. And that is the sort of stuff that will eat away at you. I know it definitely ate away at me, and as a result, I used to be gutted whenever things didn't go my way. But now I'm like, whatever, I just shrug my shoulders. And it's something that you learn over time. It's a skill that you have to develop. You don't get good at it straight away, especially if you've not really experienced it before. They say you have to experience something, and you have to experience it a lot for you to get good at something. And it's the same thing with rejection, redirection, again, not getting promoted in this example, not getting what you want out of life. All that, the more it happens, the more numb you become to it, and the more stronger you become mentally. And as a result, then, once you become mentally stronger, which is another skill set, by the way, then you almost become immune to it. And then you're like, I'm ready for anything. And that is the situation that you want to be in. Now, I wish I had this sort of thinking when I was younger. I unfortunately didn't have this sort of thinking when I was younger. And that probably would have saved me a lot of time. And it probably would have saved me a lot of hard work as well. But sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. Now, another thing that I want to kind of mention is, I obviously mentioned don't dwell on it. When you don't dwell on something and you actively work on something else, there's two things that are happening. One, you're improving your skill set, but B, you've got your mind occupied on something else, and then that's something else that you become really good at. And who knows, you might even have fun doing that thing. For me, these YouTube videos, at first they were very tedious and I hated doing them, but now I kind of enjoy them. I'm getting a lot more confident on camera and I am improving. I'm not a professional by any means, but I am improving day by day, and that is all that matters. So yeah, failure is not a bad thing. It's actually a very good thing, especially if you take it the right way. You take it in, you absorb it, and then you let it harness. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.